here. Hi, happy Monday. Give me a second, please. Fast forward the first 10 minutes, guys, because I'm just sitting the fuck down. I'm RHOSLC Krista Marie. This is the Who Started You On podcast. I appreciate you guys for waiting. I gotta get my shit situated. Give me a second. I haven't been here in a week. And what am I doing? I gotta turn Instagram on. Let's turn Instagram on for you. We're talking about Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're talking about Housewives of OC. Because I have not gotten to it. I haven't gotten to the reunion yet. Hey, Terry. Hey, Mimir. Where is everybody at? All right, guys, you got to give me a second, please. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. Why does this always do this to me? Yeah. If I would have waited a little bit longer, it would have taken me way much longer than this. Sorry, I'm trying to get TikTok on. Pretty sure he sent me nudes. Oh, wrong one. Wrong link. Wrong TikTok link. Fuck, man. Guys, I hate when it happens. I'm coming. Please work. Please turn. Please to TikTok. If you don't turn TikTok, come on. Oh my God, why? Guys. Why doesn't TikTok want to turn on? Why doesn't it want to turn on? All right, please give me 5 seconds. I keep saying. Well, I don't know why TikTok's not working. Plus, there says there's 11 people here, and I don't know. Is there 11 people here? I hope there is. Who's here? Hey, Mimir. Hey, Jax. Oh, you're packing. All right. I'll send you. I mean, everybody wants the link to come up and talk, but I'm RHOSLC Krista Marie. This is the Who Started You On podcast. I stopped clipping my hair. Keep it in there. I'm still clipping my hair. Yes, we're talking about Housewives of Orange County. I couldn't find Prime. I know Prime Timer won't let me do it either. How many? Is there any? What's the like button look like? Because my lips look good, don't they? Hey, Lauren. Hey, guys. Just give me a second. I gotta get my my banner thing. I don't know who to send the land. If anybody wants to come up or not. Salt Lake. I can't see you guys. I got my Christmas decorations up though. I'm going to put the OC background on. I'm sorry. There. And then I don't like my little name thingy. Allegedly. 12 people here. Hey, guys. I'm getting there to you. There we go. Style. Oh, no. God, no. Pink. Oh, what happened? No. Pink. Okay. Pink. No. I put my Christmas decorations out, guys. And guess what? My freaking blow up, like the blow up thingies you have, like the you plug in, they blow up. Two of them aren't working. My snowman's not working, and my my deer, my white deer that I have to wear outside or to stand up outside are all have yellow all over them. So I took them out of the garage, and that's what happened. But yes, Housewives of Salt Lake City. My face is healed pretty good, hasn't it? It's amazing. God, my eyes are working bad. But okay. So how's everybody doing? I guess I should get my notes out, huh? It was so hot here. That's why I have the fan right on me. Let me move it. I rearranged my thing. I'm gonna have it like straight back again. I gotta put the stuff up behind me instead of having that thing in the corner. Hi. Thank you. You always tell me that. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm fucking with my hair right now. Okay. Let's put the notes on. Oh, did I turn Instagram on? I didn't turn Instagram on. Instagram, I'm coming. No, they're on. Hi, Insta. Hi, Insta. Anybody want to go over there and talk about it with me? Or talk to Insta people? Be my ears and eyes over at Instagram. Anyone? No. Maybe I'm muted. Am I muted over here? There. Okay. We're there. We look good. I know. I can't help it. They're running. My eyes are running. Sorry, too. Yeah, see, now I'm making it more. Okay. Notes. I've been watching it. Should we do first? Let's get OC out of the way because it was a good beginning, and then we'll talk about Salt Lake City. I missed you guys. Mentally, I was not with it last week. Trying, but if you see my Willie pop in, get my attention, please, somehow. Tell him not to go anywhere until I speak to him. All right, let me get my notes open. Guys, I don't know what was wrong with me last week. I mean, I kind of know. I don't know. All right. Did you send all the stuff I sent you to? You sent it back to me, right? I think you did. I can't tell. Okay. What did I say first? OC, right? OC was OC. Okay. Let's get started. Can't see it. Can't see you guys. Damn it. Maybe I should put it on my other. I just want to read my notes through here. It's like way too bright. It's like, oh, you know why? I know why it's too bright. Like, no, I'm like, why is everything hurting my fucking eyes? Because I have the display up really high. Oof. Oh, God, that's way better. Oh, now I can see. Ooh. All right. Let's begin. Real Housewives Orange County. Who started you on podcast on the Reality with Krista May YouTube channel over here on YouTube and all the podcast platforms, which you can go. And please leave me a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. I probably already told you to fast forward the first 10 minutes because I'll be doing this the whole time. So I get myself situated to talk about these shows. But yeah, leave me a 5-star review or rating or 5-star rating and a review. If you don't like me, that'd be great. If you do like me, please come over here and watch the Crazy Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, 12:45. December 31st will be year 4 that we've been doing this. And people that I see in my chat have been with me since day 1. Yeah, let me invite some people. Let's do that. Let's invite Larja. I know it's my fault that nobody shows up because I'm always late. Larja, where are you? Like, they'll tell me Jacqueline, she's packing for BravoCon, but she can't come. She can't come to our live. Why? Wait, what's happening right now? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What is happening right now? I just went into my messages on Instagram. Never mind. I don't know what's happening. Invite, copy. I'm gonna put the link here. And if anybody comes in the chat, my mirror, you know who's only tell the people that the StreamYard link is not for them. It is for you know who. It's for like, you know, people that usually come up on my panel. No fucking Noel. So yeah, you know. Because for some reason now I can't get in my things. What the fuck is like what is my life? All of a sudden the Instagram chat doesn't want to work. Like what the fucking fuck? All right, let's get started. So, oh god, season 19. Pothead Crystal. Fucking pothead. So we have this. We don't have Gretchen yet. We'll have Gretchen next week. But Katie walks in. Katie spends the whole time, the first part on the couch the whole time, which is good. But right off the bat, Shannon and Tamara are fighting, and Katie says, "Oh, you know," Andy goes and he says hi to everybody, and you know, you have to make up for lost time. Some things that didn't get said need to be said, Katie says, and then Tamara, he goes over to Tamara, he says hi to Tamara, and he's like, "So, you know, you've been in therapy this season, and you know, how's it working out for you?" And she's like, "I'm calmer. Haven't I seen calmer?" And they're like, "No." And they know because she quit twice. And she's a fucking asshole, Gina Keogh, yeah. Gina and Emily, oh God. They're the worst. I mean, everybody's looks they look bad. Like everybody's looks horrible. The only person that looked good was Tamara. But anyway, so he said, "No, I didn't think you were calmer." And then Shannon chimes in, and when she also says because of Teddy as well. She said, I had some setbacks because because of Teddy, and now I'm in therapy, and all of a sudden Shannon goes, "You know, this might be an appropriate time for me to say this, but I didn't get the grace that you're asking everybody else for when I was going through the hardest time in my life last year." And Tamara's like, "What do you mean? I could have, you know, she could have fooled me, blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "No, you're Tamara Judge. You're Tamara Grudge." And everybody's like, "Oh," and Emily's like, "Oh, did you just come up with that? That's great. Wonderful." It's like, Emily, shut the fuck up. Like, literally shut the fuck up. You are a loser and you don't need to be here. Sorry, that was me, but that's the truth. It's crazy. You know? But, you know, Shannon's like, "You're Tamara Grudge. You always hold a grudge." And, you know, Tamara's like, "You know, you're right." Or no, he didn't say I was right. He says something about Alexis's wedding comes up. And Andy's like, "You know, Alexis's wedding looked beautiful." And Tamara's like, "I don't feel comfortable talking about it in front of Shannon." And Shannon's like, "Why? It looked beautiful. It looked so beautiful." And it's like, Shannon, shut the fuck up. You know, you paid for the wedding. But she also says, what the fuck? Excuse you. Yeah. Tamara goes, oh, she just starts yelling at about Alexis. I'm sorry, where was I at? I'm sorry. Oh God. Let's just move on to that one. The timer is that I just got an email. Sorry. I just have to open emails while I'm doing this. So then we move on to Tamara, and somebody brings up the things with the kids, things about the kids or something like that. And somebody asked, where are you guys at? I just read something I shouldn't have read. I should never read that email. Oh my God, guys. Her therapist. I know. It's a shame. Yeah, I also don't like how Emily spells her kids' stuff on there either. So anyway, so then somebody wrote into the show and said, "How can you trust Tamara if you don't fully trust her?" And Heather's just like, we know she's very inconsistent, and Tamara, your inconsistencies, you expose people's secrets to hurt them, and you're unpredictable. It makes you untrustworthy. And then Shannon comes in and she goes, like the situation with my dad. And Tamara's like, what do you mean? And they flash back to when Shannon was talking about how she had about her childhood. And I guess, I don't know what she said. It was, I don't know what she was trying to say, but Tamara's like, oh, you mean because your dad's an alcoholic, that whole situation. So that comes up, and like Tamara apologizes to Shannon, and she's like, I didn't need to. I had to tell my dad at lunch. I had to cry to my dad. I was crying. He's 90 years old, and I didn't mean for, I wasn't trying to expose his whole life or something like that, or expose him. And Tamara's like, I apologize. And, I planned on staying calm this episode or this reunion. And so I'm going to apologize and take accountability for this. And Shannon's like, okay, great. Mm-hmm. Fine. It's like, okay. Then we have, so then Katie comes up and she says she said to Shannon, Katie's like, Shannon, didn't you speak to production and claim that you felt unsafe around Katie this season? And Andy's like, is that true, Alex? And Alex is like, no, that's never happened. So Andy, over the earpiece, Alex says to Andy, that incident never happened. It's like, okay. I don't think Katie's lying about that. I also don't think that, I think Shannon did say it. I think Alex is lying, actually. I think Alex is lying about the whole thing. Because, Alex said that conversation never happened, but he didn't say what conversation. He didn't say the conversation between Katie and him, Katie and Shannon, or between Shannon and whoever told Katie that, which apparently was Jen. And and when she looks at Jen and go, Jen, that's what you told me, right? And then somebody's like, oh, we're going to do this again, Katie, where you say things and you blame Jen for them. I think Jen's a pussy. I think that Jen sold herself out for Tamara. And I don't know. I just didn't like that. What do you guys talking about, Lydia? I just didn't like how Jen acted this season. She acted like she was too good for Katie now. You know what I mean? And then she picked the mean girls, or she picked the cool girls. And it's like, but the cool girls are on the outs because we still have to deal with the whole situation. Now, again, I do believe Lindsay, I believe Housewife historian, that this was a setup to bring down Tamara. And hi, Micro Blue, how are you? I love when my true crime people come over here and see me. We're talking about Real Housewives of Orange County and the reunion part 1. And so thanks for being here. Yeah, so literally Tamara also in the middle of this whole thing, she starts, and then not the middle, to the end, she starts like acting really strange, like not calm. She's just like, girl to Shannon. She's like, shut up, girl. And I'm like, where the fuck, what did you just say? Like, did your fucking Xanax just kick in? Or like, I don't know what's happening right now, but she starts to get really fucking weird. But of course, she always cries. She's always like, it was so Teddy. It's like, no, everybody's cancer is about Tamara. Simon's cancer was about her. Everybody's cancer is about Tamara. So that whole thing happened. And the whole Katie and her walking in together, I think they walked one set together. Sorry, my nose is dry. One set together, but Katie just swears that Shannon told production not that she didn't feel safe with her. And also Katie's like, what about you? Or she's like, I don't feel safe with you, Katie. You recorded me last season. And then we find out that Shannon had recorded Vicky before. I didn't know that. So how dare her scream and yell about showing the recording to Alexis and taping her when she was acting like a nut. And Shannon, again, she's apologized. This is like the second reunion she's had to apologize for the same thing. Well, it was last reunion, but it was, this beginning of the season. But she's apologizing for it again, Katie. And I don't think that Katie is wrong. I don't think Katie was wrong at all in this entire thing. Katie is not the one who told the whole table that she went to the hospital and somebody drugged me. I believe Gretchen said it. She actually said she said it. Jen is a wimp. Like, she total fucking wimp, dude. Like, why are you acting like you were in the beginning of the season too, all against Tamara. Like, Tamara's not a friend. She's not a friend. Blah, 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 blah. I know my people are amazing. Blue. She's like, Tamara's not anybody's friend. And it was like, everybody was all ready to like kick Tamara's like teeth in, right? Until they found out that this whole thing with Katie was a setup. Like, now when I say setup, this is what I think happened. Like I said before, Gretchen needed something. Gretchen caught wind that this whole thing was going to come up about her liking those tweets, right? So then in return, she finds out that that's gonna happen. She wants to then turn around on Tamara. So she's like, she tells Jen and the whole table that Tamara drugged me 16 years ago. And I went to the hospital, but she also said to us, because she's still saying in the confessionals, oh, we're gonna clear up these lies. You lied, and you lied to everybody about it. But anyway, they try to set Tamara up. They try to get ahead of it because of what Tamara's going to do. Where Tamara finds out that Gretchen wants to expose this again, or expose this, and then Tamara's like, you know what? My eyelashes falling off. Oh no, my eyelashes falling off. Oh no. Oh no. Total eyelashes falling off. Oh my god, my eyelashes falling off. Oh my god, guys. Fuck it. You guys can't say it, I don't give a shit. Can you guys say? You guys can't tell. So I do think that I think this was a setup for Gretchen, when she found out that, or when Tamara found out that she was going to expose her for the naked wasted, Tamara went and dug up those tweets. Now I know the housewife historian is the one who exposed them, B&B, but somebody had to give them to her. Somebody had to point them out to her. So I just think that Gretchen went and she found out. So during filming, Gretchen finds out that these tweets come back up. Now I don't know which. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know what came first. They found out. I think the naked wasted thing came out first, and then Tamara's like, I'm digging up shit to find out on this bitch, and or she found out during filming that shit was coming up about her. And I don't think Housewife of Story just found them on her own. I think somebody sent them to her. I think the naked wasted thing was supposed to take down Tamara, and Tamara's like, oh, I don't think so, and she digs up this shit. So whether that's true or not, which order it went in, I don't know. I miss Dustin. Oh, so then they also start talking about the kids, right? So apparently, everybody's kids are doing good. Tamara's daughter's speaking to her again, which she was always speaking to her, but she wasn't fucking with her. You know what I mean? Like, apparently she came to pick up her daughter, and Tamara went down, they hugged and stuff like that. She starts crying and telling everybody about it. But the biggest thing was her exposing Vicky about, so Shannon goes, so Tamara brings up you recording Vicky. She goes, you know what? Vicky's going to be very upset. She's like, when I was staying there was an argument with her husband, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I recorded it. And then once I watched it, I deleted it. And then meanwhile, Katie's like, talk about people setting people up. They bring up the lie detector test, and Katie's like, I think I was set up by Emily. And I'm telling you, and Emily goes, I'm telling you right now, I didn't set anybody up. I don't need to set anybody up to know you're a liar. And Gina's like, Katie, you didn't have to tell Kiki Monique, blah, 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 blah. You tried to tell her I was a racist about the comment. She said it triggered a trauma response in Katie. And Gina's like, I apologize if that was the case, if I made you feel triggered or something. I kind of like got lost on that whole thing. I didn't know what they were talking about. Like, she feels, I must have like missed an episode or something. But she's like, I'm sorry if I triggered you. And then you see confessionals of Jen or Gina going, she's going to represent Asian culture, and she needed to do that. Blah 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 blah. Like, it's not your fucking just. It's not why I said it. But I mean, Gina and Emily just need to go. Sorry. Gina and Emily need to go. They're worthless. I don't know what they're on the show for. Like, that's my Emily exposing her kid situation. Now he has, I don't know, I've heard this before. I've heard about the strep throat thing. If anybody knows anything about it, because I feel like, did anybody feel she was making up any of this stuff for a storyline? or something, since like nothing in her life is ever like interesting anymore. Because I feel like this whole thing might even be semi made up. I don't know if her husband would allow her to do that though, unless there was some truth to it. But all of a sudden now it's something with which I don't like, this whole getting lasers on his brain, but I guess it's just lasers. Like, I guess it's just non-invasive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, have you ever heard of that though? Children on that. Yeah, I miss it. I met Laurie. Oh, I thought that said Louie. I know, Terry. I remember, like, I was going through my addiction when he was going through his, because a lot of stuff was on TV, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I don't know. It's just see people talk about it, and then when he lost his life to his addiction, I was like, I get devastated when people OD and die, because I OD'd so many times and I didn't die, but it did lead me to get clean. But when people lose their life to addiction, it just makes me angry. And she was a great mom. And that's the same thing with, like, yeah, and same thing with Mary Cosby. Like, I'm glad she's talking about this stuff and she's being honest about it, But anyway, so moving on. Gina's the one that said, I realized that my comment triggered a trauma in you or something. And Katie's like, no, it wasn't a trauma response. I just thought it was rude, blah, 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 something like that. Katie was pretty good. She was pretty good through this whole episode, because I think she got screwed. She got set up by Gina. Like, Gina and Emily definitely set her up. I think that, God damn, why is this trying? Sorry, I'm like picking my nose. Trying not to pick my nose, but I'm going to pick my nose. So give me a second. Look at there's Willie's face. Oh, there you are. 4 days. I was looking to see if you were there yet. I was going to send you a link. I don't know if you want to come in or not and talk about this. I'm going to talk about Lisa in a minute. What's it called? There's your link, babe. So, so all right, we'll get into Emily's son. Like, her son's diagnosis, Panda, as it's called, right? I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that Panda stuff, but I just feel like maybe it's not all true. I don't know. Maybe this is the lesser of all the things that she said he might have. I don't know. I don't want to say that she's doing that. I just don't think that it's okay to talk about his stuff. He might get really pissed one day. Like, he might be like, Mom, he talked about my stuff on TV. So the Pandas is this, it's a pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorder associated with strep. And he had severe strep throat in January, she said, but apparently this order, that the bacteria stays in the brain, it stays in the body, and causes the brain to swell. And there's a higher risk with kids that are on the spectrum. So is he on the spectrum? He's got to have treatment on his brain. And I don't know if that's what the deal is, if he does have that or not. I don't know. Oh, look, somebody's here. Somebody's at the door. Oh, it's Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Somebody was just asking about you.
Dustin. Hey, Krista, how you doing?
How are you there, sir?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Just going through a lot of changes right now, but I'm here.
Same. You still doing your shows on Monday nights?
Yes, I am.
Everybody, this is my friend Dustin Butler. He does 90 Day Fiancés on his best friend's channel, Jonathan JoJo Speaks, which I know Amir will drop the link when he gets the chance. I'm afraid to ask what's going on with 90 Day Fiancé, but I'll ask you in a little bit.
It's getting pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting as well. Mm-hmm.
Have you been watching the shows?
I've been pretty busy, so I haven't had the time to.
Yeah.
I've been trying to keep up with everything. So,
I know.
Yeah.
The other day, I was like, I haven't heard from Dustin. I should call him.
Yeah, I haven't heard from you for a while. I like your new background, though.
Oh, thanks. I didn't do any shows last week. I did one last Monday, but that was it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope everything's going good for you, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I can't complain. I just,
Yeah.
Nothing important. But I put my Christmas decorations up. Like outside decorations. Like
Yeah.
it's so nice out that it's like it was hot out yesterday.
Well, it's 33 degrees here.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Right here.
33 degrees. Mm-hmm.
But Tamara also brings up the fact that she said that bringing Joe wasn't a dig at Gretchen, which we know is a lie. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I seen the preview.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. I
she brought
seen the previews. That's all we have.
she brought Joe. Why would you ever bring him there? They also start talking about they start talking about a little bit about Slade um, not having a job. And
Well,
like it's just weird because like she says he's joined a bunch of like boards or something. I don't know if you get paid to be on a board or something, but I mean I don't know. It just didn't. I guess he doesn't have a job. And so Gretchen's, I guess, the main breadwinner. She's an influencer, which I didn't know that either. But you know, that's all that. But I mean, the fact that Gina was like bringing up how Kiki Monique, she's like, so Gina goes about the blogger. She's like, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, bloggers or blah blah blah. Like she's like this whole toxic blogger thing. Your best friend Tamara is a toxic blogger. She's another one of those toxic bloggers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, her talking to Kiki Monique is not a big deal. It's Kiki Monique that ran her mouth and went and told everybody what she said. That's it. You know, and then literally the fact that like we have Gretchen coming on and like she comes on in the end or the next part, but it's like bringing up the filming. You know, Shannon's accusing Katie of filming, and Shannon's also filmed Vicky before, and Alexis is saying how that Jen did know about the. Alexis said that Jen did know about the naked wasted thing, and that she did go to the hospital. She did tell us that. Yeah, I mean, like that was like the main things on with that episode, that reunion. It was kind of boring. It was good in the very beginning, and then oh wait, I forgot I'm on camera. Oh my god, where am I? Where'd Dustin go? I didn't realize Dustin left. Let's move on to Salt Lake City though. That was more interesting. I have it. Oh, there he is. I'm like, Dustin left. You there?
yeah, I can hear you now. I think the StreamYard's kind of been kind of funny for me lately.
It's been weird with a lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure Instagram's still on. All right, Instagram's on. Oh, my dad's over here.
How's everybody doing today, though?
I think chat's still good. I've had Large up here a couple times, and Housewife Historian, and Jacqueline. Listen, honey, she's getting ready to go to BravoCon.
Yeah, guess who else is going to BravoCon? You know who?
Manny.
I'm gonna say the name because you know who it is.
Jax.
Oh,
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got a friend request from him, or not I guess it's not a friend request; it's a follow from Instagram, and
Yeah.
I guess it's like a mass thing that he sends out, which is weird because we didn't refollow each other on my new Instagram. But,
yeah, well, I got it too. I got this one missing.
Oh, okay, you don't want to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going live and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was all excited. I was like, "Oh, we're friends again," and I was like, "Oh, wait, this is just a mass thing." But so Salt Lake City was good.
Yeah. I'm pretty interested in Salt Lake City this season so far.
Good, because it's getting really good. They're still on the boat. So they are still on the boat. Let me get to my recap.
Yeah.
They're on Below Deck crossover.
You need to start covering Below Deck though.
I know. All the shows, all the side shows I'm going to cover. Not that I don't have time. It's like I kind of don't.
You and I need to start covering that show together.
I know, and I still haven't finished watching that season either.
Yeah.
I didn't finish watching it at all. Like I want to finish watching. Is it over this season of
Yeah,
Plattsville?
it's over with now.
Oh, man, did Lydia end up getting married?
I didn't.
Should,
I don't know because I didn't get to watch the rest of the season yet.
okay, well, we'll have to watch it. All right, so Real Housewives of Salt Lake City did it's a 3-week crossover, so we got 3 episodes there, and it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah,
So
I've seen the crossover so far, and I don't know why they didn't do the crossover because I think it'd be better without the crossover. But
it was
my
amazing.
opinion.
You don't think
Hmm
it's good?
I don't think the crossover was the best, to be honest.
No? Oh my god.
Mhm.
I think it's so
Mhm.
good. But I haven't watched I watched the Below Deck part. I haven't watched that one yet, but that side of it, but I know it's this week, whatever. But
Yeah.
Brittany in this episode claims that friggin' Seth has a mistress, and Meredith loses her fucking mind again. So we have Captain Jason, which is Heather's friend, who apparently she slept with for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
She literally, they all start fighting with Heather, or fighting with Lisa.
Yep.
Over her running her mouth to the bloggers, whatever. So all this happens with like the week that Brittany is supposedly not with Jared, but is with Jared or something. She's trying to hook up with Captain Jason, and they're all fucking with her, like slut shaming her about it. But like, so they're on the boat, and all of a sudden Angie starts talking about. Angie says about Lisa, or she says that Lisa told her that Todd was making out with one of her friends, Bronwyn's husband, and that he farted the whole time or something like that. And even though Lisa and her have like, made up or whatever, Lisa's still like, Bronwyn said, did you say that? Did you say that? And she's like, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. And Lisa's like, I forget if Lisa admitted it or not, but Meredith is like, Brittany's like, talking about mistresses or something like that. She's like, Brittany's like, I heard that Seth over on Reddit, Seth has a mistress. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times are we going to hear that Seth has a mistress? Seth has a mistress, but she lost her fucking mind.
Hi, my man. Hope you're having a good day, my man.
I'm not looking at the chat right now. So they're on like, I think it's like day 2, right? Whatever.
Seen the comments, so I just said hello. She said hello, so I said hello back.
Mm-hmm. She wanted, so they're on the, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So day 2 of the charter, which is the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But Lisa and her start fighting about, she thinks that Lisa's the one planting stories about people. Lisa's getting pissed off because she's getting blamed for everything. But Heather still wants Lisa, she's giving her space or some shit like that. But anyway, so Lisa's talking to Meredith, and she's like, nobody normal would say admit it. That's not friendship. And Lisa's like, I'm a little upset that you didn't defend me enough. And Meredith is like, I don't know, looking at her all kinds of funny. But apparently, like, Bronwyn and Brittany are supposedly rooming together, but they're not getting along. So Bronwyn ends up sleeping on a pool chair, and she said she'd rather sleep out in the rain than be with Brittany, which is weird.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of weird. The whole situation is kind of weird, but sometimes people don't get along, so sometimes it's better to separate. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why Bravo even put them together, to be honest.
I don't know why they did either. But so she's out there, and she gets a drink like first thing in the morning when she wakes up, and she literally she's talking to somebody about Bronwyn. So Bronwyn is talking to somebody about Lisa or something, and she said something about to Brittany that Bronwyn's like, I asked Lisa reached out to Gwen's grandparents, but Bronwyn said that she didn't ask Lisa to do it, and Lisa's like, well, she did ask me to, and Bronwyn's like, that's not true. She told her that she said it would be okay if she would reach out to her if the opportunity came about. And then Lisa said she told me to call her and reach out to them. And I don't know, it didn't go over well, the whole grandparents and all that. But it started a whole fight again between Lisa and Bronwyn
When
again.
does Real Housewives of Jersey premieres? That's what this is now. Real
They didn't
Housewives.
film yet. They're seriously starting to film now, but they're having issues.
Why? What kind of issues?
So the new girls aren't really working out. They're bringing back. I believe they're going to bring back Teresa, because apparently Joe and Melissa, they all met up and they're all great. I don't know if that means she's back on the show. I don't know. She's at BravoCon and she's on like 15 panels. But the whole thing is nobody wants her back. Nobody even wanted her to make up with Melissa. Nobody cares.
Well, what's she doing in BravoCon and nobody wants her there for?
No, I don't know. Ask Bravo. I have no idea. I don't know. She has no personality. She sucks. She fights with everybody. Louis had some crazy thing out there online, some screaming, yelling thing. But I'll get into
They
that.
want it for the drama. That's why they want it.
There is no drama. They haven't been fucking family in years. Like, there's no fighting going on. There's no drama. Like, the drama is there. The drama is between like Marge and everybody else. It's just there's a lot of other drama that we can get into. But I don't know. So I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm gonna keep on track here. Where's that? So God damn it, why do I get so excited? I forget where I was at. What was that? Oh, anyway. The whole pool chair, Brittany, Bronwyn, Gwen's grandparents, that whole thing starts. So they're literally about to have a sit-down dinner or something. And Brittany's late. Heather's like talking about going snorkeling, blah, blah, blah. They're all going snorkeling, but they all get together and this whole thing comes up about Bronwyn's husband. And Mary, they're at breakfast or at dinner, and Mary says, Mary and Bronwyn start talking about Brittany sleeping in the room, and Bronwyn's like, I want to sleep with you, Mary, and Mary's like, I don't think so. But apparently Bronwyn's also, like I said, slut shaming Brittany because she's like, well, you're trying to bring crew members back to our room, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, you tried to get Jason to go in your room twice and the air conditioner wasn't working, blah, 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 blah. So then like Lisa's like, Brittany, there's like a whole pile up going on with you. And like, she kind of sticks up for her a little bit, but Lisa's even like, he's not interested. Captain Jason's not interested. It's like so dumb, she says. So then Lisa turns around and goes to Daisy. Can you back me up? Jason wasn't interested, like trying to embarrass her basically. And Daisy's like, I'm just going to refill the waters, blah, blah, blah. So it's like fucked up because like, it's embarrassing. Like Brittany's trying to hook up with Jason and they're trying to slut shame her. And they're all like, he's not interested. And Lisa's like, people shouldn't talk about people behind each other's back. And Bronwyn's like, are you kidding me? You literally told everybody that I told you to call my daughter's grandparents. And Lisa's like, Angie just made that up because we were fighting at the time or something like that. And Angie's like, I didn't want to make this up, but Lisa told me that Lisa's like, you're the one that told me that she told you to call him. And Bronwyn's like, that's not true. And then also the whole thing about, she's like, and you also said that my husband was making out with your friend and, he was farting the whole time. And it's like, why are we talking about farts again? Like, it's the second week in a row. It's so disgusting. And then Bronwyn looks at Lisa. She's like, fuck you, you're dead to me. And that was it. And then Mary's like, if someone told me my husband was making out with someone else or farting, I don't know what I would be more devastated about. And I'm like, that is kind of funny. And then Lisa's like, I'm sorry to Bronwyn. And Bronwyn's like, no. And Angie's like, still, you're fucked up, Lisa. And then Heather tries to break up the argument. That doesn't work. And then we have Mary jumping in too. And she tries to defend Lisa, which is kind of weird. So Bronwyn's like, calling Todd. And she's like, you told me so. I shouldn't have came. And, I'm fighting with Lisa again. And she's like, Lisa would want me not to have fun, so I'm just gonna have fun, blah 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 blah. So they go up and they go onto a shore. They have one of those dinners at shore, and the beach area wasn't set up ahead of time, so below deck episode, we'll have to wait for that. So Angie walks up to Bronwyn and she's like, I apologize for not being more supportive. And Bronwyn's like, I lost my temper with Lisa. And Angie's like, but that was the right thing to say. And they start talking and she's like, just be as stern as you can with Lisa. That's the only way it works. And then, so half the group's snorkeling, and Lisa brings up the earlier conversation to Meredith to Mary. And Mary's like, I don't think Lisa feels supported. Meredith doesn't seem to be supporting her as a friend. And, she stood by your story. And basically she's like, I can't believe I'm defending Lisa. But she's like, I just feel like Meredith doesn't stick up for her anymore. And if Lisa's really her friend, then Meredith should probably speak up for her. And then she tried to play mediator between them two. She told Meredith at least it didn't feel like supported. And she snaps back at Mary, and you're not a good friend. Go jump in the ocean. I think you're boring. Go find a good story. Because right now you're a snooze. That's what she was saying to Meredith. Stop this thing. And then Brittany goes, after Angie breaks her finger and throws up all over the place. Bronwyn was like, God damn. She's like, you look amazing for being half dead. And so they start to have dinner, and they start talking about the whole Meredith being horrified that Brittany was throwing up, and how Brittany always says that Meredith's the one always throwing up and passing out all the time, and she has an eating disorder. And then all of a sudden, it's like Lisa goes, I have to apologize, Bronwyn. And Bronwyn's like, just listening to her. She apologizes, and Bronwyn's like, and she's like, I don't want to be like that. The whole gas X thing comes up. So they had to start fighting about the entire thing all over again. And the whole fart thing comes back up again. And basically they all just decide that we're not going to talk about husbands or kids. And that was it. Brittany runs off to throw up. Meredith's disgusted by her. And even though she's fucking with Brittany, everybody's kind of telling Meredith to lay off of Brittany. That's why Brittany brought up the Seth having an affair. But Meredith, she's like, just because you're miserable with Jared doesn't mean that you come from my marriage. Leave my husband alone. Leave me alone. She's like, go focus on your misery. You're a miserable bitch. Blah, blah, blah. That was that. So it wasn't really that interesting. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. I don't like the way that Lisa is trying to act like she hasn't done anything wrong. And, she brings out the worst in people. So when she brings up Todd and the stuff that he does, it's like, why would you even bring that up? Why would you tell anybody that her husband is cheating on her? Like, you guys are supposed to be friends. And Angie's like the only one that tells her the truth. And Lisa, and Heather. But the whole conversation between Lisa and Meredith, and about how Lisa doesn't feel like Meredith's been sticking up for her. Meredith's like, I'm constantly sticking up for you. She's like, I don't feel like it. And that's when Mary jumps in and sticks up for them. But I'd be on Lisa's side with that one. But I think Dustin left us again. Are you still there, Dustin?
I'm here. It was just on me so you could so I could listen to what you said. I'm still here. I was just on me so I could listen to what you were saying.
All right, thank you. It was an okay episode, I guess. Not really that interesting.
Like I said, I think Bravo has some changes I need to make.
What do you think?
I don't know what to think about this. Bravo needs to make some changes in the future, or they won't survive the network. That's what I think.
I agree.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Team Lisa all the way, this week and every week.
I honestly think did you watch? You watched the episode, right?
I did, but I feel like I watched it so long ago, I don't really remember much.
Well, it was like day 2 of the trip on the deck.
I don't think that they're slut shaming Brittany.
You don't think so?
The only reason I don't think so is because I think she talks about Jared so much, and they're so sick of hearing it that it's like, you're obsessed with this guy. that you keep getting back together with, but then you're trying to get with everybody on the boat. They're just tired of hearing, like, they're just tired of hearing about it. I don't think they're slut shaming her.
Well, I mean, I also don't understand what she's doing either. Like, she's like, I always break up with him. I keep saying, like, I don't buy her ditziness anymore. I think she's really intelligent. And I think her and Jared are just playing us. Because
Oh, I agree.
why would her, like, what if she did hook up with Jason? Jared's going to say, you know what I mean? So how could they be in a serious fucking relationship?
I don't think they are. I think they're doing it for the show.
Right, exactly.
Because he's a clout chaser and he wants to be on the show. And she wants to be a housewife more than anything. So
and he wants to be married to a real housewife in Salt Lake City because that would be just perfect for the Osmonds, right?
I'm telling you, it's for. I think it's for show.
I do too because it probably works out for both of them, you know.
And I don't think Captain Jason is interested. And I think that Lisa was just being a good friend because I would want my friend to tell me if the guy I was hitting on didn't seem interested, so I stopped embarrassing myself.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she didn't have to say it in front of everybody.
I guess.
And, like, you know, like.
But that's like Lisa. Would you expect anything less?
No.
You know?
No.
And what else happened during the episode?
So Bronwyn, the whole thing about Bronwyn, Todd hooking up with one of Lisa's friends and farting the whole time.
She said that it wasn't. She said he didn't hook up with one of her friends. She heard from one of her friends that he hooked up with a friend of a friend. Which was it shady for her to say that? Yes. But and then when you were talking about how, because this past episode, Lisa was proven right because when they put up the text message that Bronwyn asked her to contact the grandparents.
Now, did it say something like if the opportunity presents itself or something? Or
I don't remember the exact text message, but I do remember seeing in the message that she did say, yes, please contact them. So Bronwyn, once again, is just proven to be a liar pants because we have now caught her in at least 3 different lies.
I know. I have to admit you're right.
And that tone of voice, I just cannot. I mean, I know I don't have the best speaking voice, but her condescending tone of voice, it irks the shit out of me.
I know.
Like, I just feel like every time she speaks, she sounds like she's speaking down to whoever she's talking to. Like, even in interviews, her voice is like very, like, I'm so proper. I can't stand her. I cannot stand her.
Are you excited to see Lisa at BravoCon now?
I'm very excited. Let me just tell you. So at BravoCon, there is like photo opportunities where you have to sign up for them. And when I tell you, these photo ops sell out just as fast as BravoCon tickets.
Really?
They go on sale at 12 o'clock. You click the button at 12 o'clock, and by 12 o'clock in 2 seconds, all of them are sold out.
Really?
So because I have general admission and not VIP, I tried there's like 6 different photo opportunities on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I tried every day. They literally sold out within 2 seconds.
That's crazy.
So do you want to know who I got?
Who?
So on Friday, I have a photo op with Jasmine and Zach from the Valley.
So, like, when you say photo op, like just a step and repeat, right?
Yes, pretty much. You still wait online for like 45 minutes.
Like, you just say hi and that's it, and you take a picture and that's it.
It's so fast. It's like not
so
even.
Crazy. I know.
Like,
you pay for that?
No, you don't pay for that.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm setting a timer because I am buying my hair. Oh shit. And so 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's for Friday. I have a photo op with, who else did I get? I have Hudson, Charlie, and Shy from Next Gen.
Who, Charlie?
because now Charlie got added to the BravoCon lineup, so he's going to be there now.
Okay.
And I heard that he's filming for next season when the rumor was that he wasn't coming back.
Right. So did you get at least one?
No, all of like the popular good people literally sold out in a second. You didn't even have an opportunity to even try.
I don't even think that sounds normal. Like, you think people really sit there waiting for it to get to go out, like for it to be sold out in minutes?
Not less than a minute. It sold out within seconds.
I feel like somebody reserved them or something.
Well,
Like,
what happened was VIP has first dibs, so they got to register a day ahead. But
oh,
I heard they kept only a certain amount of slots for general admission, so obviously those sold out within like literally a millisecond. My
I mean,
sister got one with Aisha and Joao from Below Deck.
who else did you get?
I don't remember. It was so weird because there was also glitches. So you would sign up for someone and then the computer would automatically switch you to somebody else. And then they sent out emails apologizing for all the confusion. And we're going to find out who we have the day of when we get there.
Oh wow, that's kind
So
of fun.
now we just have to show up at that time and stand on a line. And now they're saying that no matter who you signed up for, they're going to do it where they're going to ask you who you want to get a photo with that's in the room, and that's who you're going to go take a picture with. And I was like, that might work out better for me because if
Yeah,
someone better's in the room, I'm going to be like, I signed up for her.
like I can't believe Jackson's gonna be there too.
Jax is not going to be there.
Oh, he's not.
No, he got removed.
Oh wow.
But do you want to know who got added?
Yeah.
Karen Potomac.
Oh, I figured that.
Yep, Karen from Potomac got added. She's not on any panels yet, so I don't know like what they're planning on doing. But
Right.
she got added, Charlie got added. There's a whole bunch of people that are on the BravoCon lineup that like have nothing to do. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense because I was wondering why Sheree from Atlanta was going. I'm like, she hasn't been on Atlanta in like years, but I
Yeah.
forgot they're doing a traders panel and she was on traders. Mm.
I mean, I don't
But
even.
some of these photos are like they're pairing up like the craziest people. Like one photo was Lisa
Yeah.
Barlow with one of the McGee brothers. It's just the
That's
weirdest thing.
that's what I feel like
But
they're doing with the panels. Like you're pairing up the weirdest people.
I mean, honestly, I only go to the panels that I'm like really interested in. And then
Hmm.
for the most part, I hang out in the Bravo Bazaar because that's where like all of the Bravo Levs just like walk
Yeah.
around. And that's where I meet
Yeah.
most of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's why I wouldn't even pay for the ticket to go in BravoCon because, well, I mean, I guess I would because I like the bizarre part, but like, that's the only part that I like because I can watch Bravo shit on TV. Like, I can watch, you know.
And actually, what they're doing this year is, which they did not do 2 years ago, on Peacock, you can watch literally, they're going to have every single panel on Peacock.
At the
Did
same,
you know?
like, live, you mean, or
I don't know if it's going to be live, but I know that 2 years ago, they only had like a couple segments on Peacock. But
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
heard, I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that this year, all of the panels you're going to be able to watch on Peacock, which is like, I mean, great for everybody like you, but also
Yeah.
annoying for people like me who are paying so much money to go. And if I knew I could sit home on my couch and watch everything, I would have stayed home.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I liked it in New York because, like, I didn't get tickets to go in. I mean, I went with Philly Diva. She was already in, but like, I ended up like having more fun at the bar, the rooftop bars and stuff because everybody's there. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the housewives and
You honestly see more of them just like in the casinos, in the restaurants, like just walking around. And
to me,
honestly, for any of your listeners that are going, my tip is to go to where they have the Watch What Happens live shows.
mm-hmm.
And even if you're not going to the show, which I don't have any tickets because I have reached my maximum capacity of money that I'm spending,
Yeah, yeah,
but if you wait outside at the Paris in the casino, that's
yeah.
where all the husbands of any
Mm-hmm.
of the housewives that are on the show pretty much hang out. So
Yeah.
while they're doing the show, you're walking around the casino and pretty much you're running into every housewife's husband,
I
which is
can't
fun.
believe Frank's not going to be there. Like,
Who?
I'm so upset that Frank Catania wasn't invited.
He wasn't invited, but who's to say he's not going to show up? I mean,
Right.
I feel like all of his, all of his buddies are going.
Oh,
So
So do you think that thing that came out about Louis this weekend was real?
they're saying that it's AI. And I mean, honestly, it's so hard to tell because AI is like so crazy now that honestly, half the time I watch videos and I'm like, I don't know if this is real, if this is fake.
No.
I don't know what the hell this is. But I was watching a TikTok with Who's that? The woman, she knows a lot about she knows a lot about New Jersey, Chrissy Balls or
Yeah,
something.
Chrissy Balls. Yeah.
She posted something saying that she doesn't think it's AI because the background of the video is exactly like Teresa and Louis' kitchen or something like that.
What was their basement?
Or something. I honestly, it could have been the basement. She just said
Yeah.
something like the background was definitely in their house, so she doesn't think it's AI. But I mean, if it wasn't AI, that's pretty disturbing.
I know, because it sounds. I think it was him, and I think somebody said AI, and I think he's grabbing onto that.
Yeah,
No,
well, he said it was AI also, and I don't
because I
believe
think he
that.
heard somebody else say it, so he's like, "Oh yeah, it's AI."
Right,
Because
right.
why wouldn't we believe that was him? Like,
It
nothing
I
new.
I 100% believe it's him because that video is just like that video we saw with him on the beach with the, you
Yeah,
know,
the
like
crazy.
he was speaking and the language he used was just
Yeah.
very similar to other videos I've seen that were him. So, I mean, I don't I heard that he reached out to a podcaster to tell them that it was not real.
I heard a podcast or two, but I can't. Was it Kiki? Who did he reach out to? Did you,
The name in which you do not want me to say.
Adam?
Mhm.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. I did hear that.
I saw like a clip on TikTok or something of
Yeah.
him saying that Louis reached out to him.
That was weird. Like, for the longest time, we weren't following each other on Instagram, and then all of a sudden I got a follow from him. But then it was like it's a mass thing. But he would
Mhm.
have to have known that he sent it to me. Like, he had to have known it was new. It wasn't a mass invite. It was not an invite for me, but he had to for his mass like stuff they send out. But I was just weird. It was just weird that I was included. I got excited for a second because I thought he actually sent me a message.
I did notice that and I don't know anything about him. I know you know way more than I do.
Yeah.
But I did notice that he has a habit of he'll do his podcast with somebody and then all of a sudden like he'll be doing it with that person for weeks and weeks and weeks and then all of a sudden they'll disappear. It's very weird.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Because
It'll
I was watching him for a while and he had they're called Taste of Reality and I
Yeah.
think they're really funny. They're two women. They're really really funny. I follow them also and they were doing his podcast for like a very very long time and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden they went on a trip somewhere and when they came back like these two girls were like never seen again.
Weird.
I know.
And I don't know why. I really don't, because it doesn't serve him at all. Because nothing ever lasts for him now. Like, it's weird. Like, Hot Messy Profits with me and Joe and it and a bunch of people. Like, not him and Jason. Like, and that's when he fucked over that. Like, just the people that he fucked over and got him nowhere. He got him nowhere. Because he's now further along than he was when we were all together 4 years ago.
For like for like a split second he was doing a podcast with Monica from Salt Lake City and they did like there was like 3 episodes or something and then all of a sudden that disappeared and I was like so strange. What'd you say?
It's just, I don't know what happened with him. He
It's very
he thinks he's better than everybody is what it is. But it is what it is.
Mm.
And that's just I don't understand it at all because
for BravoCon they added something every morning. I Now, you know me, I do not function before 2 o'clock in the
I
afternoon.
know that's crazy.
So
I'm in bed by 2.
BravoCon is like actually going to kill me. And I'm definitely not going to be doing anything at nighttime because I'm going to be so exhausted from getting up so ridiculously early. So at first, the first one was at 10:15, which if the first panel starts at 10:15, my
Yeah.
ass is waking up at like 7:30 in the morning to do my hair and shower and put on my
Right.
makeup. Okay, so now they just added for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's now going to be something starting at 9:30 in the morning.
What's that?
I might as well not even go to sleep. I might as well just stay awake.
I know. I can never be
they're
up by.
they're doing a DJ, like a DJ set.
Oh,
So Friday at 9:30 in the morning, BravoCon kicks off with Meredith Marks DJing.
oh God, that is so weird.
And then I believe on Saturday it's Kyle Cook at 9:30 in the
I
morning.
want to see Kyle. I love to see him.
And
I
I
love.
don't know. Oh, and then I think on Sunday it might be DJ Maddie, I think.
Oh, I want to see
Yeah.
all three of them. Well, I want to see
So
Maddie. I love James. I know James isn't going to be there, but I love
no.
James. James is amazing and fun person.
It just stinks because they overlap so many things. So it's like I really want to see Meredith Marks's DJ set just because I'm curious, but that starts at
Great.
9:30 and
Is
then
she
the Valley set starts at 10:15. So it's like I can't go to
is
both.
Meredith a DJ? Like good music, like dance music, like
I don't even know. I mean apparently she's really blowing up with her DJ career.
get out of here. Are you serious?
I find it crazy because I find her
It's
so
so
like
boring.
monotone and bland.
Right? Like I can't see her dancing like James Kennedy does, or like how Maddie is, or
Right.
like.
Right.
But because she's not cool, like she's an old lady, like
Right.
she dresses like an old lady. She dresses like it's a Deb Shop duo over there. I don't know. It's just funny. That's funny. I'm curious. So you have to let me know how it is.
I
If you
think I got the last photo op I got was with Housewives of Atlanta. I think like the two new girls or something, which I'm okay with because I'm watching Atlanta. So I mean Potomac. I'm sorry,
I was gonna
Potomac.
say Atlanta as well. I mean,
Potomac.
I didn't watch it last night, but was it good?
It was good. It was really good. I'm really liking Potomac a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that on Wednesday. Did you watch the OC reunion?
Oh my God, did I? I love OC. I'm sorry.
I
I
did
just
too.
love it. I hope that next year for their 20-year reunion,
Yeah.
I
Can you
want them
believe it?
I want them to keep the cast the same. I want Katie to come back.
Me too.
I want them to add next season Vicky as a friend. I
Yes.
want them to add Alexis as a
No.
friend. I
No.
want them to add Gretchen as a friend.
Yes, I can deal with Gretchen. No, God, she's the fucking Freddie of the East, or she's the Jackie of the West Coast.
I just think that they should make cameos with like I just think it would be fun to like
I love
bring
Lori
back. Yes, I was just gonna say bring back Lori Peterson for like a party,
and
bring back
Lynn.
Joe for a party, bring
No,
back yes,
Joe's a
yes.
loser. Joe's a fucking loser.
I wanna see what's her
Max.
name?
I want Gina to go and Max White.
Yes,
Matt and his
that's
wife.
who I was thinking of. I wanna see Gina.
I don't like Gina anymore. I think
Oh,
her.
I
And
wanna see them all.
what do you think about Shannon? She looked really bad at the reunion, didn't she?
Oh my God. I don't know. I think her makeup people hate her. Her
Well,
hair people must hate her.
they
Like,
same old. She wears a mini skirt every reunion. Why?
and I will say my one takeaway from the reunion, I actually posted a TikTok about it because it pissed me off so much I couldn't contain myself. All of them are such hypocritical liars and they all do the same exact thing and get pissed off at each other for things that they do. It is like
I know.
I feel like I'm in like a loony bin like when I'm watching it. Like I feel like I'm crazy.
Like
The way
Emily.
that Emily like is so angry with Katie after what she did to her at the reunion last year. Are you effing kidding me?
I know.
You outed Katie's
But
issues with her children and losing custody and you're going to sit here and scream at Katie for doing what? for telling people that you talk shit about Heather to your kids? Is that like even a fair comparison?
Not at all. Not at all.
That is crazy to me. And the way she kept going on and on, Emily saying about how, you brought my kids into this. Emily started it.
I
The,
know.
what she said about Katie and her children at the reunion last year was honestly, was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
She said and then to have the fucking lie, to act like I don't need a lie detector test to know you're a liar. She said that to Katie.
Right.
It's like, what are you fucking talking about?
And this is someone who deals with the Innocence Project. This is someone who knows that lie detectors are not always accurate and that they can't be used in court. This is like, she's a lawyer. Like, she knows, and
dude, something's up with her lawyering, because I don't think she has I don't think that she has a license any longer or something.
She probably doesn't.
Why is she? Because she's volunteering. I know that they don't need the money. I know that he's a trust fund baby, but I mean, you would think that she'd still be working on her career. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, instead of trying to be a housewife that nobody wants, that nobody asks.
I just feel like everything that came out of her mouth, I kept saying like, you are such a hypocrite. Oh my God, you're such a freaking hypocrite. It's crazy to me. And then Tamra with her, every time Shannon spoke with her,
girl,
like, oh my God, shut up.
Like, shut up, girl. And she's like, Shannon. And Shannon's like, I can't believe you're talking. Like, Shannon was beside herself because Tamra kept going at her.
But I will say, I give Shannon credit because I feel like she held it together. Like, I feel like she didn't really yell. Like, she was very, I feel like Tamra looked like the asshole in the situation.
Did, but because Shannon's beat at this point. She did Katie over, not really realizing that it was like Katie wasn't wrong. And like Gina did the same thing, and so did Jen. They all dicked Katie over, thinking that acting like Katie did something wrong, just to be on the bandwagon. And come to find out, this whole thing was like, it wasn't even. I've been saying this whole time, and nothing had to do with Katie. Katie was told some information, a lie by Gretchen, because Gretchen lied to us too, saying that she was in the hospital. Okay, all she did was try to verify it. Kiki brought it the fuck up to other people, and other people brought it up and got back to Tamra. Then Tamra made it a season thing.
They all talk to bloggers, every single one of them. They're all friends with bloggers. Give me a break.
Is Tamra not a fucking blogger?
Right.
She's the same thing we are.
And I will say one of my favorite takeaways from the first part of the reunion was, and I noticed this towards the end of the season, is that I think that Shannon and Heather are actually really good friends, and I actually really like their friendship. And the way that during the reunion, Heather kept nodding with like agreeing with everything Shannon was saying, and how she told Tamra, like, the reason I don't trust you is because you're so like not consistent. I never really liked Heather. I feel like she would always defend Tamra, like, no matter what. Yeah. And I will say, this season, I really, really liked her because I feel like I just love her and Shannon's friendship. I love the two of them stoned together. I think that, I think they're really funny together. And I don't blame Heather for not trusting Tamra, because I feel like I would have said the same thing, the way that Emily was like, look what you did to Shannon. Like, that's what Tamra does to every single one of her friends. She did it to Vicky. She did it to Shannon. She does it to all of her closest friends.
And that's the thing. Like, Tamra doesn't get it. If they do it with you, they'll do it to you. So,
right. How am I supposed to trust you? Like, you dick over your best friends. I'm not even your best friend. So who's to say you're not going to do that to me?
Look what the fuck she did to Shannon with her whole alcoholism. Like, fucked up shit. Like, that's not like Shannon to ever even try to act like she wants to be friends with Tamra again is ridiculous.
And I agree with Shannon. What did she really do? What did she really do to Tamra? Nothing. She said you had an ego? Oh, big whoop. Like, you do have an ego. You know?
I know.
Like, what she did to her quote unquote best friend was way worse.
And I don't think that Shannon, I think Shannon needs some therapy because
100%.
He really needs some help, because the whole thing with her dad and all was not, I didn't think that was a big deal, because you're already talking about your childhood and it being, I don't know, there's anger in your house. Like, nobody's looking at your dad any different.
Oh, see, I did think it was a big deal, only because I think it would be one thing if her father like was not like alive, you know, like wasn't here. But the
Yeah.
fact that he's like alive and, you know, he didn't ask to be on the show. He does it, you know, because
For
he
sure,
loves
should
his
never bring up
daughter.
her childhood then. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever bring up
But
your childhood.
but in that clip when Shannon said that she used to go to Al-Anon,
Yeah.
she said it was someone in her close family. She never said who it was. She
Oh.
never said it was her father. So like, you know, who's to say it couldn't have been like a cousin or, you
Mhm.
know, like Tamara
It
did
is
out that it was her father.
and it is
She
anonymous too. Like it is Al-Anon is
right,
anonymous as well. But like,
because
oh,
Shannon, I watched that. I went back and watched that clip
yeah,
and she never said it was her father.
no,
She just said she grew up with an alcoholic in her family.
um,
So I don't know. I think the fact that he's still alive and like she's talking about him just is
but I don't even
not
think anybody
nice.
went, I don't think she made a bigger deal out of it than like I don't think anybody would have even caught on to what Tamara said or made a big deal out of it until Shannon did.
Let's talk about Tamara's family because you know they're a bunch of winners. So let's talk about her family. Let's
Well,
talk about her
she does do
her
she does
her
though.
son.
She does. She doesn't. That's the thing. Like Shannon should just. I mean, Shannon just needs to stop acting like she wants to be friends with Tamara again. And then the whole time, the whole season, everything she says, you're like, see, I don't get that grace either. Like it's like you just either make up with her, forgive her, or don't.
How
Like,
much how much did you love one of my favorite parts of the reunion was when Tamara was like, "You don't think I was calmer this season?" And
oh
Andy
my
was like,
god,
"No."
bitch, you fucking quit twice.
But
Why did you?
I love the fact that he didn't placate her and that he like called her out and was like, and when she was like, you know, I don't bring up things from the past, and he's like, you just did
Fucking
two
just
things
it.
in the last 2 minutes,
Yep,
like
I know. I know.
because just like everybody else, she's a hypocrite. They're all hypocrites,
All of them. All of them.
you know.
It's especially fucking Gina. Like Gina, I don't think Gina even. I don't think Gina. I don't know Gina. I think I would rather even Alexis over Gina
Do you want
anymore.
to? Do you want to know what if I run into Gina at BravoCon, what I want to ask her?
Ask her what.
It's the dumbest thing, but I'm so curious. I want to be like, so what town on Long Island did you
Oh,
grow up in? Because your accent is not a Long Island accent. I don't know where you came from, but that is not a Long Island accent. You hear my accent? This is a Long Island accent.
yeah, like you definitely. But I didn't know there
Hers,
was different. Isn't Long Island its own town?
Long Island is an island part of New York,
Yeah, I
and
thought
there
that.
are like a million towns on Long Island.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's like different counties with different towns in the
I didn't know
counties.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like
Maybe sorry to go pick.
I live on Long Island, but I'm from a town called Massapequa in Nassau
Oh,
County, Long Island.
okay. Now
So yeah.
where's Rockland County? Rockland
Where
County's right.
Rockland County is like upstate, like Westchester. That's what's funny is people from Long Island or like the boroughs like Queens,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, the city, we don't consider I mean, yes, that is New York, but like we don't really consider that New York.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you're from like Albany or like upstate New York, that's still New York, but it's not
It's not
really.
like New York, New York. It's not like here in New
It's
York.
not really New York.
I
That's
know.
like upstate.
I know.
Like where Paige from Summer House is from, like she's from
Yeah.
Albany. That is like 5 hours
Since
away from me.
I realized I didn't, dude. I get totally like I forgot that Summer House has filmed already. So
Hmm.
this, so who did they have? Did you do you hear any like gossip? What happened this whole summer? Like,
They are keeping very, very tight lip with that, but I do think that they're going to make an announcement for the Summer House spinoff at BravoCon.
there's a Summer House spinoff.
Girl, get with the times. It's starring Lindsay Hubbard, Andrea, and his wife,
Wait, hold on, Lindsay
Lindsay Hubbard.
and her. Oh my God! So they're gonna do like a Summer House family thing.
It's gonna be taking place in Manhattan.
Okay, so Lindsay and her dude, or whatever.
Because if you think about it, it's almost gonna be like a Valley spinoff
Please tell me
because
too.
people like Lindsay are kind of growing out of
Oh yeah,
Summer
yeah.
House.
Well, I wanted them to be on Real Housewives of New York, but I'll take a whole fucking show. So
Right.
we
So
Andre.
so they're doing a spinoff, and right now the only people that are confirmed are Lindsay, Kyle, Amanda, Andrea, and his wife.
I wonder why. I guess.
Carl.
Oh yeah, Carl or Paige.
Paige, they're saying may make like a cameo, but she already said that like she's done with reality TV for a while.
What the fuck? Then why are you on fucking? Why are you on a podcast tour then?
But Carl, I believe, is going to, I don't know if he's going to be a cast member or if he's just going to be making cameos because I saw them filming.
Oh,
I mean, not me personally. I saw videos
right.
of them filming.
So
But
are they filming? So Summer House? Are they gonna still have Summer House, but they have like the younger kids? I guess.
Summer House, I heard Lindsay is not going to be on as much as she usually is this summer.
Oh, the
But
summer. Yeah,
I think is I think that Amanda, Kyle, Carl, Lindsay, I think they're all going to move on to
the
this
new
new
one.
show.
I want
And
them to do it.
I think they're going to center Summer House around West and Jesse and like new people.
I mean, they are I mean, Wes and Jesse are the show anymore.
And I mean, they're a lot younger than, you know, the OG cast. And I mean, that kind of does make sense because if they don't start now introducing like a new cast, the show's just going to fall off because there's only so many more seasons that you can.
It's going to become the show they're making. It's going to be about all the relationships. It's going to become, you know what I mean?
Right.
End up becoming what a family house. And that's like they did with the Jersey Shore house. Like they still have family vacation. And it's making them more money than it did when it was. My eyelashes are falling off. It makes more money now than what they did when they were originally on the Jersey Shore, you know?
Right.
And they don't need to be at the shore for it to be a show. So, but yeah.
But I would love to keep talking. I have to jump in the shower and wash out my hair dye before my hair falls out.
I was supposed to dye my hair later.
Yeah. And are you going to be going live later? Are you going to be on for a while? What are we doing?
I don't know.
All right.
Why you want to get ready and go on live in a little bit?
I don't know. I'm like packing and doing like a million things. So I'm kind of like in and out all day.
Yeah. And I haven't talked to Lynn, so I don't know, or Len, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with our filming for. We've been recording the Jersey stuff, but I wanted to get back into that again. So I don't know. If I don't do that, then I might come back. I don't know.
Well, message me and let me know.
Yeah.
And if I'm around, I'll hop on.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Yes, I'll message you anyway because
this year went by fucking fast. I feel like we were talking about your podcast a year ago.
I'm so angry with myself for not starting my podcast before BravoCon, but I do plan on going live while I'm at BravoCon. So,
oh my God,
live on what? I don't know. Instagram, TikTok.
Well,
who knows?
before you leave, we'll set it up.
Yes. Yeah, so, well, I'm running out of time now. So.
Well, no, I mean we could set it up and it'll just be there for you, and all you have to do is hit the live button when you're there. So we can
perfect
for different days for you.
Perfect. And I'll make sure to fill you in on all the tea.
Let me know.
Yeah. I'm so excited. All right, message me.
Congratulations on the move.
Thanks. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. All right, Dustin.
Alrighty.
Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
And I'll be back on Wednesday, guys, to talk about Potomac.
Oh, and how's that going so far?
It's really good. It's a good season so far.
Good.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go with Zago's panel right now. Do crime stuff. So I'll post the links to anybody's panels I'm on. But
all right. Well, don't forget to post our link for Jonathan. And,
yeah. Jonathan speaks at 6 o'clock tonight. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dustin. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I'll end the stream. Go feed my cats. And please like, comment, subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry that I wasn't on time today, but I will see you guys Wednesday, if not sooner.